Hello there, it's Patrina again with Do You Have a Couple Minutes? And today I want to have a couple minutes to continue our series on wisdom and specifically talking today about avoiding regret. So I told you that I'm working through the book of Proverbs and I've made it to chapter 5. And in chapter 5 of Proverbs, Solomon provides advice regarding honoring and being true to relationships and avoiding alluring deception that might result in regrets, really being true to the wisdom and understanding and teachings that have been received. And it's yet another reminder of how instruction, wisdom, and understanding can provide positive impact for our lives. There's a couple of verses that really help to identify this idea about how regret can show up when we are not honoring our wisdom as it relates to the decisions we're making and the relationships that we're in. And those are verses 12 and 13, which read, and say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined mine ear to them that instructed me. These verses really exemplify the exasperation of regret when our choices lead to poor outcomes or complicate the work that needs to get done to get us back in alignment with our goals and our potential. Regret is that kind of self disappointing feeling that comes when we know we had every opportunity to make better choices, but we failed to listen to instruction or our personal experiences. And because we failed to listen to that wisdom or gain understanding from our experience, it results in more difficulty and more complications. It can be easy to be deceived by options for different actions or behaviors that in a moment seem easier or seem like some fast forward option. But the reality is that deception is fleeting and it can lead to more difficulty. And that's why we need to be discerning about the decisions that we're making and about the information that we receive. Now, it's best to make decisions and take actions that honor and align with our values and goals. When we do this, it helps us avoid regret. And we can do this in every aspect of our life, whether it be a personal decision that we need to make or a professional decision that we need to make. We can use the things that we know to be true, that we know to value, and our goals as benchmarks and references in terms of making decisions. And when we do this, we typically don't regret the decisions that we have made when we've taken the time to make those considerations. When we make our best choice, even if things don't turn out as planned, we avoid the regret of taking shortcuts and not applying our best selves. And the good news is that we can always learn from all of our experiences and that we always have a choice to make more thoughtful decisions going forward with the new learning and understanding that we gain. And that's how we can avoid regrets. And that is my few minutes for today. I hope that you found that this has been a topic that's been inspiring, something to help you think, learn, grow, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. I hope that if you are enjoying these messages, that you'll share them with others so that they can come along our learning journey as well. Please be sure to check out the show notes for a summary of today's session. If you don't happen to be listening to this on a podcast provider, just go to your favorite podcast provider, look up the podcast, and you should be able to see the show notes, which also contain contact information if you'd like to be in touch. And as always, I'm super appreciative of you joining me here today and all this week. And I sure hope to see you back next time. Until then, bye bye.